Every now and then, a car comes along that doesn't chase performance numbers or luxury badges. Instead, it focuses on making daily life easier. That's exactly what Citroën seems to have done with the 2026 C3 SUV. While most brands are fighting for power or prestige, Citroën has quietly built something different. A compact SUV that speaks the language of comfort, simplicity, and smart value. Now, here on Carz Hub, we like to look at cars that might not grab headlines in the US but still show where the industry is heading. And the new C3 SUV deserves attention for that reason alone. It's proof that affordable doesn't have to mean basic anymore. Let's start with the design because that's where Citroën usually sets itself apart. The front of the 2026 C3 is unmistakably French, bold yet friendly, with that split headlamp setup giving it a layered, modern expression. The upper LED strip flows into Citroën's double-chevron logo, which now stretches into the grille almost like wings. Below that, the bumper has this solid, sculpted shape. You can tell it's meant to look rugged without trying too hard. Feels cheerful but substantial. Move to the side, and you notice how cleverly the proportions are managed. The raised ride height gives it the stance of a small SUV, yet the overall footprint stays compact enough for tight city streets. Citroën added squared-off arches and subtle cladding, touches that add toughness without killing the playful character. A contrasting roof color ties the design together, giving the C3 a youthful twist. Depending on the trim, you'll get either simple 16-inch alloys or more detailed 17-inch ones that really fill the arches nicely. At the rear, the same theme continues. The tail lamps have a deep, three-dimensional LED effect. They look upscale even though the car sits in a budget-friendly class. The Citroën name stretches proudly across the center, framed by a chunky two-tone bumper and a faux skid plate. Practicality hasn't been ignored either. The tailgate opens wide, and the cargo floor is flat, making it genuinely usable for everyday tasks. Step inside, and you'll notice something Citroën has long been known for: comfort that feels a little old school in a good way. The cabin has an airy, horizontal layout that makes it look wider than it is. A 10-inch infotainment screen floats neatly in the center, and unlike some overcomplicated setups today, it's paired with physical shortcut buttons. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard, while the driver gets a simple but crisp digital display. The real highlight, though, is the seating. Part of Citroën's advanced comfort approach, the seats are thickly padded, with generous cushioning that absorbs road shock before you even feel it. It's not sporty, it's soothing. Long drives feel easy, and the upright windows make visibility excellent. For an SUV this size, headroom and knee space are both respectable, and the rear seat easily fits two adults without complaint. Now, under the hood, Citroën keeps things straightforward. Most versions come with a 1.2-liter three-cylinder petrol engine, tuned more for smoothness than speed. You can have it with a manual or an automatic, and it's designed to be light on fuel while keeping maintenance simple. But here's where things get interesting. The EC3, an all-electric version, offers about 320 kilometers, roughly 200 miles of range, plus fast charging that gets you back on the road quickly. Instant torque makes city driving effortless, and the ride comfort remains signature Citroën. Soft, composed, and almost cushion-like over rough pavement. The steering is light, making it easy to handle in tight spots. And while it's not built for spirited cornering, it does feel secure and predictable. In short, this car focuses on ease, not excitement, and that's perfectly fine for its mission. Pricing is where the 2026 C3 SUV really gets people talking. In Europe, it starts around 20,000 euros, with top trims near 25,000 euros. The electric EC3 begins just under 24,000 euros, and with incentives, that figure drops even lower. When you factor in its design flair, comfort-oriented engineering, and technology, it's a lot of car for the money. A reminder that smart design can still be affordable. So what's the takeaway? The 2026 Citroën C3 SUV isn't chasing performance bragging rights or luxury excess. It's an honest, comfortable, and character-filled compact SUV that delivers what most people actually need: a calm drive, good looks, and sensible value. Would you consider something like this if Citroën made its way back to the US market? Or would you stick with brands like Kia or Hyundai? Share your thoughts below. I'm curious how this French newcomer stacks up in your eyes. And if you enjoy calm, expert deep dives into cars that stand out for their smart engineering rather than hype, subscribe to Carz Hub for more thoughtful reviews like this one.